Hey, welcome to the channel, A Collector's Life for Me. So today we are kind of revisiting a set I've already done a video on. It's a set I like. It is the Galaxy Explorer set 10497 from Lego from the 90 Years of Play. So I purchased a second set. I did a comparison video of the Galaxy Explorer against the Lego movie Spaceship. And I love the Galaxy Explorer set a lot. And when I was going to build it, in the instruction booklet, it talks about how there are two smaller scale ships that you can build by using the pieces that were included in the Galaxy Explorer set. So I did that. I went to Walmart, surprisingly. I try to avoid that place as much as possible, but found myself in there. Went down the Lego aisle, and quite stocked, to be honest, their Lego aisle was. And they actually had the Galaxy Explorer. They had a lot of them. A little concerning to me because it makes me think that people aren't into the classic Lego theme as much as I would like them to be. Because they had, there had to have been more than 30 of them on the shelf. But their price tag was $75, which, having that many on the shelf, having that good of a value for a set that is normally $100 if you go to the Lego store or most other retailers. I don't even think it was on sale or clearance. I think that's just their regular price on it. Maybe they're just moving stock. I don't know. But $75, I decided to go for it because I wanted to build the two ships that Lego claimed I could build from the set. So I'm just going to read this straight from the instruction booklet and let me know if your interpretation is any different than mine was. But here in the instruction booklet, Michael also designed two smaller spaceships that you can build using the same bricks included in this set. These spacecrafts were inspired by sets 924 and 918. You can find the instructions to these alternate models online at lego.com/building instructions. So I did that. And voila! I built this awesome, smaller scaled version of a ship from the pieces that come in the Galaxy Explorer kit. And it's really cool. I really like it. We'll go over some of the details of the build in a minute. But I built this using the online digital instructions. And then I went to go build the second one, and I found out real quick, they actually don't supply you with enough pieces to build both of the ships out of one box. You have to pick one or the other. I gotta say, I was misled. I fell for it, if that's the thing. There's no way I'm buying three. If I acquire three, that's a different story, but I'm not buying a third one to be able to buy the other ship. I probably let my excitement get to me because I probably could have deciphered beforehand that some of the pieces that came in the set, there were only one-ofs. The key ones being the printed pieces. So the space logo tile, the LL928 tiles. It does come with two visors, so that's something that led me to believe that maybe you could do it. You've got all the various electronics dashboard tiles and whatnot. So you've got a lot of those. But it turns out that you cannot build two of the specified ships out of one kit. So that being said, I decided to challenge myself. I've got this nice bin of leftover parts, which is quite a few to be honest. So I could probably come up with something from that if I wanted to. But I went ahead and I freestyled my own spaceship, and I like it. I did what I feel is the best I could do from the pieces that were available to me. A lot of the wing pieces, they only give you enough to build one of the ships. So I went for it. It's cool. I like it. I'll show it in a little more detail in a minute. But I do have to express my disappointment in Lego. I felt like the specificness of the advertisement could have been a little better, I think. Because they got me. I spent another $75 on a set that I wouldn't have done if they hadn't advertised that you could do these alternate builds. So the next point would be, it's not that hard for them to create, add another poly bag of parts. They've done it in other sets where if there is an alternate, a few different builds involved, they give you enough pieces to do that alternate build. And I feel like in this case, it would have been a pretty small poly bag, maybe 25, 30 pieces. Some extra tiles, the extra printed pieces, and then the actual like wing shaped parts. It wouldn't have been that many additional pieces, especially when you're considering that the pieces in this set, there's nothing too unique. Or build 2 ships that you can build out of the bricks. Don't advertise that you can do these and then not supply the parts. Advertise what if you're gonna word something in a way that makes it sound a certain way, do that. It's not that hard. So I am disappointed in that, but I do really like the ship. I'm gonna keep it built like this. I'm gonna add it to the spaceship collection with the other ones. It's got the working landing gear. Big fan. It's the playability, it's a smaller scale, so it's, for a child to handle, it's probably much easier than the larger big ship. It's got some components that are similar to the other builds. So we're gonna, open up this little cargo bay here. Pretty cool. We've got it with Team Red right now with 2 of the red pilots in there. They made sure to keep the sleekness of the original build. So, if you were to pair this with the larger set, it pairs well. It looks like it would belong in that fleet. But they've just got me wanting a third. They've even got like the core there, using one of the other engines or rocket boosters from the ships. So just pretty cool. So I'm happy with that. And then here's the one I built. So it's, just like a little, I'm gonna consider this like a little scout ship. It's got some little weaponry here on the front, a little satellite dish, an antenna, a single booster here, a single pilot, a little robot in the back that I put, with a little computer tile, a little OSD on the front there. So nothing too crazy, but I built it from the scraps essentially. Like I said, I went freestyle on it and I like it. And then I also did a slightly different designed buggy. So I built another one of the robot that they built with it, and I've got him steering the buggy. Little dude here on the back with his own little controls and everything. So fun little thing. So it'll be added to the collection. And like I said, I'm happy with the purchase still, because $75 is still a good deal. You get a lot of pieces. So as far as the build goes, outside the Mario Lego series, I don't typically use digital instructions. And for me personally, I have to say I don't like it. They're very well done. They're very easy to read. They're nicely laid out. They look great. Not confusing. But I try to get away from screens. For the most part, especially when I'm doing something like building Legos or reading a book. So doing those things digitally to me always kind of takes a little bit of fun out of it, or defeats a little bit of the purpose as to why I'm doing that activity. And plus, when you're talking old school Lego, like having the book is great. Also, I was doing it on my computer, so I was kind of like stuck in my workstation. So spacing wise, I'd rather, be doing Legos with a table in front of me while I'm watching something else, or just pulling myself away from digital stuff altogether and just focusing on the activity. So I do prefer actual printed instruction booklets. I hope Lego never goes away from that. With the Lego Mario series, I've even ran into a few difficulties with that. Having to download updates, having to add sets back into the app so that you can rebuild. Also, flipping through pages is much more tedious digitally. When you're doing it in a book, it's actually flipping through pages, whereas scrolling or having to find it digitally, it's not the same. And so that is a big disappointment. Eventually we'll do a video on the Mario Legos, but that's a big downside of those to me, is the fact that they don't come with physical instruction booklets. So that being said, I haven't been doing videos. It's been a couple weeks now. Got real busy. Halloween, which is like one of our big holidays for our family. I started a new job. Yay me. I'm loving it. This was week 1. So I'm probably going to be pushing the Magic the Gathering and the Toy Collectible series. Probably 2 videos a week is going to be my goal. Whether or not that works out really depends. And then I'm going to try to push content out, maybe hit one early in the week, like a Tuesday or something, and then try to hit one going into the weekend, like a Thursday or a Friday. So cool. So no real set details on this, because I broke down the actual, what I thought about the original Galaxy Explorer in my previous spaceship video. So if you want more details on the value in the set and the pieces, and to actually get a look at what the intended spaceship design looks like, check that out. And beyond that, enjoy the rest of your day.